Hi there, I'm Michael Luckadoo, the owner of Open Book Build. I've been building homes from the ground up for decades now, and I've managed the construction of a couple thousand homes. I'm also a huge owner-builder advocate and provider of training and tools to help those that want to build their own home without a general contractor. It's a passion of mine to share my experience to make sure the process is easier for owner-builders. Let me clarify for a second. I said easier, not easy. Building a home is a complicated process, but with the right training and tools, it really can be accomplished. So one of the big reasons more people are building their own home today is because of the serious lack of quality homes available for sale. The existing homes for sale are either not in the right location, need too much work, or just priced too darn high. Looking at the new homes, we see the prices are also crazy high. I can tell you home builders are marking up their costs for labor and materials by 30 to 35% today. And this is at the highs of the past decade. So there really is serious savings to be had for those that want to manage the construction of their own home. I've even had real estate investors contact me for help to start building homes, which I think makes a ton of sense. So some of you may still be asking, is it really possible to build your own home? I can tell you honestly, there really hasn't been a better time than now. There are so many resources available to owner builders right now. So what are those resources? Well, I want to focus on what I feel are the top 3 things that make this process so much easier than it was just a few years ago. First, there's the concept of the turnkey contractor supplier. This is a major game changer for the owner builder. So I break the construction schedule for a home down into 3 segments. There's the foundation schedule, which is everything in the ground, the foundation, utilities to it, waterproofing for the basement, all that. And then we've got the framing, which is everything above, the whole shell and the mechanicals in the wall, the roofing, siding, the windows and doors, exterior. And then we've got the paint, the finishes, the final schedule, which is the paint and finishes and that kind of thing. So if we look at the foundation schedule, it's totally possible to hire just 1 or 2 contractors for the entire process. Back in the day, we had to hire 13 or so vendors to finish the foundation stage of construction. It was much harder. So, and then once we go off to the frame schedule, which is the second stage of construction, now we have one vendor called a turnkey frame or lumber supplier, which handles the whole shell of the house. So we're talking lumber, the rough carpentry, the trusses, the exterior doors and windows, the roofing, the siding, any cladding on the outside besides the siding, and maybe even the gutters. This is one company. So if you hire the turnkey framing contractor, supplier, and the foundation turnkey contractor, we're looking at taking half the construction of the house and really just having 2 vendors to talk to, right? So we're really simplifying the process where you used to have to call, 20 or 30 vendors, and now you've got 2 that you're contracting with. You contract with them to contact them to start. They start their process and they handle all the handoffs between each phase of that part of the schedule, which makes things so much easier. It's a huge game changer for the owner builder. So the second game changer for the owner builder today is the video camera that has a cell tower feed with a SIM card and has solar power to it. So keep in mind the construction site may not have power to it, and you definitely don't have Wi-Fi during the whole construction of the house. You don't even have telecommunications to the house at that point. So the big thing is this new we share it on our online course with our students, but this new video camera is huge. It charges from the sun, it goes through the cell tower, and any given time the owner builder could be at work at their desk or at home, and they can pull up that app and see in the morning whether the vendors got there in the morning or not. So one of the big challenges for a home builder back in the day was you had to drive out to the house and make sure that the vendors that were scheduled that day were there. So if you needed to make sure that if the plumber and the electrician were supposed to be there, you'd have to drive out to make sure they're there. You can call them, but you got to take their word for it. So with the video camera feed, you can actually see who's in the house that day. You can also see if someone's there vandalizing it. You can set it up to remotely notify you if there's movement, if someone's stealing something from the job site. So this really keeps the owner builder from having to be at the job site. They can actually be off doing their normal daily job and still monitor things and see what's going on. And the third huge asset for owner builders today is the online training available to learn how the process works from start to finish. As you evaluate these, look for people that have built multiple homes. These are going to be your best resource for making sure you avoid problems and get a quality home built that you can be proud of for years to come. So I hope you guys will stick around to our channel here as we've got some great new content coming your way that focuses on building your own home.